All right, what's up everyone? Welcome to Surfside PPC Marketing Lesson number 10. So for number 10, I want to ask you, what is your number one marketing tip, or what are your top 2 marketing tips? So I'm going to give you mine in a little bit, but what I want you to do is go into the comments section and leave your top marketing tip, your top marketing strategy, something that works for your business, something that you've learned over the years. So leave your top marketing tips in the comments section. So for mine, my number one marketing tip, my number one marketing strategy is to keep up with trends and adapt to your customers. So regardless of the products and services that you're selling, you need to make sure that you're keeping up with where your customers are going to go to find those products and services. So for example, I once worked with a flooring company, and when I walked into their business, they didn't have a website, they didn't have a social media presence at all, they had no online presence whatsoever. So they were used to kind of using old forms of marketing. Their main marketing strategy was taking out an ad in the yellow pages, which isn't a bad marketing strategy, but it's kind of getting worse and worse, and you need to be able to keep up with trends and make sure that your website is showing up in search results, that you have a Google My Business page, that people are able to learn what your business is all about, how they can get in touch with you, how they can buy your products, how they can buy your services, really with ease online. So online marketing strategies have only continued to grow, and they're only going to grow over time. So you need to make sure that you're keeping up with trends. And most importantly, you need to know where your customers are going to find the products and services that you're selling. So some quick marketing tips here. Number one is just use new ad formats. So for example, let's just say you're running an e-commerce website. There's all sorts of shopping campaign ad formats now. Google ads has them, Facebook ads has them, Bing ads has them, Pinterest ads. So you want to make sure you're keeping up with all those different advertising formats. I'm going to have more tutorials out for shopping campaigns in the coming year. And that's just another way that I'm trying to keep up with my audience, is by creating different types of advertising tutorials, and specifically making sure that I'm creating tutorials that are going to be the most relevant for the people that are watching my videos. So next thing is to keep your website design up to date. So there's nothing worse than going to an old website, and if you have an old website design, you need to make sure that it's always up to date and mobile friendly, because so many people are looking up things on their mobile devices. So you need to make sure that your website design is always up to date. So number 3 is to focus on long-term marketing. So that means you should have some type of mix of short-term marketing strategies that are driving you conversions, that are driving you leads, that are helping you grow your revenue in the short term, but you really need to also focus on long-term marketing strategies. So some examples of that is just creating content. So my first marketing lesson was to create valuable content. So that's really one of the best long-term marketing strategies, because your content is going to help you grow your audience over time. And if you build an audience, they will follow you. So for example, I feel like with Surfside PPC, I've been able to build a pretty good audience with my videos. So even if YouTube, for example, started to go down the drain or something, or if YouTube wasn't there tomorrow, I think I have a good enough audience right now that if I continue to create tutorials, I can find other ways to monetize them, or I can find other platforms to share them so that people can find my videos. So this is my number one marketing strategy, is to make sure you're keeping up with trends and adapting to your customers. So when everything shifts to an online world, everything is online marketing, you need to make sure that you're keeping up with all of those different types of online marketing strategies. And as things shift in the future, you want to make sure you keep up with that as well. There's always going to be guides for how to keep up with trends and how to make sure that you're giving the best possible user experience to your customers. So you need to make sure you keep up with all of that, especially if you're trying to grow your business over time. Long-term marketing will always be effective. So make sure you just keep up with all those trends and adapt to your customers, and make sure you know exactly where they are and how you can reach them with your products and services at the right time. Thanks for watching our video today, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel.